Here's how I designed and made this pair of jeans out of my studio. To start, I cut out all of my pieces using a pattern that I had developed but hadn't fully gotten correct. As you can see, this isn't the final material, but you'll figure out why shortly. I serged all the edges and sewed in all the darts, and now it's time for me to sew everything together, starting with the pockets in the front as well as the back pockets. You'll notice on this pocket there's a 55 stamp in gold. That is from the factory when they marked how many yards was on the roll of fabric, and yes, I do have the rest of that material. This is a polyester charcoal gray herringbone in about 1/8 of an inch. After sewing the front pieces together and back pieces together, we can then serge everything and sew them all together to get the actual shape of the pants. This is where things got really exciting because you get to see the final shape and how everything meets up. Everything met up pretty good, but as you can see there on the fly, there's a few issues, and lining up this waistband is always difficult, but we managed to do okay. These came out pretty nice, however, you'll see there's a major flaw in a moment. This is something that isn't necessarily design related and more so closure related, but snaps cannot be used for this type of tight fitting pant. As you'll see very shortly, I didn't change that in the next pair, however I did change that in the final pair. And as you're about to see, snaps don't work nearly as good as they should for this type of pant. So let's make another pair. I decided to make them a little bigger at the hips, and they actually fit me perfectly now. And for this pair I use snaps, and they do work. However, for the denim pair that I'm about to make, I did not use snaps, I used buttons and buttonholes. This project ended up becoming a 3-part pant series because I forgot to measure my dart length. So I misplaced where the darts meet up and now had to change the pattern again. After doing that, cut out all of my pieces. I'm using 100% cotton pinstripe denim in like a greenish gray color. And for the pocket bags, I'm using a herringbone cotton twill. And after 3 days of making pants, the same pair in different sizes accordingly, I was finally able to finish and make this pair of jeans. These jeans are never going to leave my closet. However, I have another 10 yards or so of this fabric, so if you're interested in purchasing a pair, I will consider it. And that'll be it for today's video. Let me know if you enjoyed, and leave a like and follow if you don't already. Have a good one.